Alrighty guys, so episode 2 of Lucifer. Another good one. And this is going to be a really quick review, so just bear with me because I'm going to just jump around. First of all, again, I love little Trixie. She's the cutest little thing in the world, and I think it's so cute how she was so happy to see Lucifer and he's something new to her. Now, there will be some people who will watch this review or watch the show and be completely grossed out at the fact that little Trixie likes the devil. No, little Trixie likes a man named Lucifer, and she's a child, she doesn't know, and he's not trying to make her evil or something. Unless you can count throwing her doll across the room and trying to get her to fetch the doll. But I don't think that's evil, more than just plain mean. But the character Lucifer on this show, he is too funny, and he is also changing a lot, and his therapist / lover notices that, and Maze, the bartender, the sexy bartender, she notices it, and so does his brother Amenindio, who is not happy and wants Lucifer to come home, and Lucifer is just like, I am not coming home. And clearly this change in Lucifer has, I don't know, set off some alarms, because considering that we learned Lucifer has been on this earthly mortal plane for 5 years, I assume that Ammon has popped in and out, maybe a couple times, but it seems like he's just going to keep popping in and out and popping in and out. He's like telling Lucifer, like, you got to come home. You got to go back to hell because it's going to make Dad upset. Dad meaning God. And it's also going to probably upset the balance, as it did in Supernatural when God and the devil said bye-bye to both of their jobs. What else in regards to this episode? I was so happy to see Jeremy Davies and Robert Richard. It's been a... I know that Robert was in Chocolate City, but I didn't see that. I remember him from Sports Theater on Nickelodeon, and from One-on-One, and from the Meet the Browns TV show that Tyler Perry had a couple years back. But as far as Jeremy Davies, he will always be Dickie Bennett to me. Justified is truly one of my favorite shows. But I love how Chloe had a link to the characters Nick and Josh. Nick meaning Jeremy, Josh meaning Robert, because Chloe's mother was a former sci-fi actress. Hopefully we see her in the next episode, and I wonder who's going to play her. Maybe not episode 3, but maybe 4 or 5. And the thing was, Chloe dabbled in a little acting herself. She played in like a National Lampoon kind of sort of movie, kind of like another takeoff of Van Wilder a little bit. If you've never seen that movie, just know it's campy, there's some nudity, and it's crazy. But when they were talking about the fact that she was in this movie, for some reason I thought it was like some type of like softcore Skinamax movie or some type of weird porno. But then when it turned out that she was in like that type of movie, the Van Wilder type movie, I was like, oh, okay. And then when little Trixie was like, Mom, I've seen this movie, and it wasn't in HD, but it was funny when you were throwing up everywhere because you ate too much cake. I was like, I love little Trixie so much. But Chloe's father died, and Nick decided he wanted this special picture of Chloe at the funeral, so he snuck into the funeral. Chloe was not happy about that. He got his picture, but she broke his camera. But Nick wasn't upset because he made all this money from this picture, but at the same time it bothered him. So when Nick appears at this accident, because he's like the only photographer there, or so we thought, besides the other paparazzos. So pretty much Lucifer tried to glamour him, and Lucifer is just like, let me try to see if he did it or somebody else did it. And Nick was like, you know, I didn't do this. I wasn't even here. But Nick would not give up the information no matter how many times Lucifer glamored him. And then it occurred to him that somebody else was involved in this, and Nick was trying to protect him. That person being Josh or Robert Richard. So To make a long story short, we learned that Josh was causing all of these, like, accidents and suicides and the lady to get slapped and all this other stuff. And Lucifer and Maze decided to turn the tables on Nick and Josh and put them in a situation whereas they each had to pick up a gun and they had to see who was going to shoot before the other one fired a shot. Like, that whole scene to me was just like, wow. But it was also pretty funny how in the beginning of the episode, Lucifer really trolled that dude, the one who was saying the world is ending while he's like shaking a can with money in it. And Lucifer just played him out. And I was okay with that because I can't stand those people when they're standing on the road and they're just like, the world is ending, but give me some money. So when Lucifer scared the crap out of him and the man threw his money in the air and everybody grabbed the money, it was pretty awesome how Lucifer was standing on the dude's sign and it said, the devil walks amongst us, or the devil walks with us, or something, and he's standing walking over that sign. Another thing about this episode is the fact that Chloe, as I said, has changed Lucifer, and he's trying to deny it as much as he can, but he can't. He can't at all, because you can tell that he is seriously falling for her. But at the same time, Chloe is trying to find a method to the madness, meaning she's trying to figure out how Lucifer survived all those gunshot wounds, because she doesn't believe his story at all. And at the end of the episode, she goes to visit the guy who shot her, and this dude, when she mentions Lucifer's name, starts going crazy. So I guess this is going to make her even more skeptical of Lucifer, whereas she's going to find something out soon. I don't know. But as far as her relationship with Lucifer, she's not really feeling him at the moment. She might still have feelings for her ex-husband, or he might have feelings for her, and this might be a weird kind of love triangle, but it's going to be a while before those two get together. But I'm on board for the ride as long as Fox allows this show to continue. Hopefully it doesn't get canceled because I lost Minority Report. And if I don't have Lucifer, I have nothing to watch on TV. So I don't know. Besides The Bachelor, and The Bachelor to me is just getting crazier and crazier and crazier. I was so glad when Lucifer started. You guys have no idea. But thank you so much for watching this review, and you guys take care. I'm Sage Valentine signing off, and I'll be back next week for my next review. Bye, guys. Bye.